My name is Jamal Rivers, and I was 14 the day I stopped believing that the badge always stood for justice. It was a humid Thursday afternoon in Eastbrook, the kind where the sun sticks to your skin and time feels slower. I had just left school, still wearing my backpack with half-zipped homework and a spiral notebook filled with sketches of comic book heroes. Mama had asked me to stop by Manny's Market to grab some milk and cereal before coming home. Manny's was a small corner store, the kind where the clerk knew your name and your mother's job. I'd been going there since I was 7. I walked in, nodded to Mr. Patel behind the counter, and went straight to the fridge. That's when I saw him, Dot. A tall, white man in uniform. A cop. He wasn't from the neighborhood. His badge gleamed like it hadn't seen real sunlight, and his eyes scanned the aisles like he was expecting a war. I tried not to stare. I just grabbed the milk and a box of Honey Loops and walked to the counter. Simple. But then the sound came. The crack of a dropped glass bottle, the rush of footsteps, and Mr. Patel shouting, "Hey, what are you doing?" The officer turned around. A bottle of bourbon rolled from under his coat and shattered by the door. Time froze. He looked around, eyes frantic, then landed on me. "You. Hey, kid, what do you have in your backpack?" Mr. Patel looked confused. Officer, it wasn't him. I saw. "Shut up," the cop barked. He stormed over and yanked my backpack off my shoulder before I could say a word. Milk splashed to the floor. Cereal scattered. He opened the bag like it was a treasure chest and spilled its contents on the linoleum. My sketchbook, algebra homework, a squished peanut butter sandwich. No bottle. No anything. But it didn't matter. He pushed me against the wall. Hard. Trying to be slick, huh? You think you're smart? Bet you do this all the time. I couldn't breathe. My ribs pressed into the corner of the candy rack. I looked at Mr. Patel. I looked at the customers. No one moved. He handcuffed me. 14. A quiet black kid. In handcuffs. For a crime I didn't commit. But it gets worse. Because the store had a camera. The same one that had been blinking above the cashier for years. Mr. Patel begged the officer to check it. At first, the cop refused. Said it wasn't necessary. But someone, a young Latina woman with a stroller, started filming with her phone. The cop froze. And then, reluctantly, they rolled back the footage. It showed him, clear as day, slipping the bottle into his coat when no one was looking. My hands trembled. Not from fear, but from knowing how close I came to losing everything because of a lie. He uncuffed me, didn't look at me, didn't say sorry. He just walked out. No badge number, no apology, no accountability. But the video didn't stay silent. It went viral. Within 48 hours, the clip was on every local news channel. The officer was put on administrative leave, which is a fancy way of saying vacation for racists. But what stayed with me wasn't the headlines. It was the silence in that store. How nobody spoke up. How the system was built to believe the uniform, not the boy. Racism doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers in uniforms, in assumptions, in silence. This story isn't about one bad cop. It's about the broken trust that so many communities live with every day. Justice isn't just about law. It's about truth and who gets believed when the world is watching. And sometimes the real heroes aren't in comic books. They're in classrooms, carrying sketchbooks and walking home with milk.